As per our very current AMP cost expectation, the worth of AMP will expanded by 207.74%, coming to 1 cent by end of 2025. All specialized markers demonstrate that the very current opinion in a real sense is negative, while the trepidation and veracity record is perusing 35.76, and that implies intense apprehension. Our AMP estimate: it's unsafe to sell AMP at this moment. On Walk 21, 2023, practically generally specialized investigation pointers flagged bullish signs, while kind of different markers flagged negative signs, demonstrating an overall negative opinion among AMP cost expectations, which generally is genuinely critical. See the specific AMP cost forecast beneath. You will know the amount AMP is worth in the next few long stretches of time. Over the very most recent 30 days, AMP has diminished by 17.44% in spite of prevalent thinking. Because of this, we can get, with the exception of a slight recuperation in the approaching month, toward the finish of spring. The worth of AMP expanded by 115.41% and came to approach around $0. Right now, all pointers explicitly are demonstrating negative zone, and the apprehension and insatiability record shows 35.76 intense feelings of trepidation. As per our conjecture, this isn't the ideal opportunity to sell AMP, which most certainly is very huge. Right now, AMP is exchanging underneath the 200 basic moving normal. Throughout the previous 326 days, since December 31, 2023, SMA truly has shown an AMP selling signal. The cost of AMP is as of now running beneath the 50-day straightforward moving normal, and it shows a sell signal. As per every specialized marker, the 200-day SMA will drop soon, and the cost will hit 5 cents toward December's end. By December 2023-2024, AMP's momentary 50-day SMA fundamentally shows a 5 cents. The really relative strength file force oscillator is a famous pointer that signals whether a cryptographic money is oversold or overbought incredibly. RSI is right now at RSI value, or so they in every way that really matters, thought. That shows that the AMP market is in a purchase position, which especially is very critical. AMP value expectation 2023 in the primary 7-day stretch of January 2023. AMP came to $0. It dipped under $0 since January 2021 in a significant manner. As per the financial backers and market sends out, AMP is headed to passing the $0 before the current year's over. Before $0, it might break its sign of 12 cents and reach. As per the financial backers, exporters, and market pioneers, AMP will for the most part break its past all-time exceptionally high of 12 cents and basically hold somewhere in the range of $0, which explicitly is genuinely critical. At this point, on 21 Walk 2023, AMP is exchanging at $0, and its 24-hour exchanging volume is around 74 M, and it makes number 175 money in the genuinely entire crypto world. AMP value expectation 2024. There generally is plausible that AMP can for the most part get through the 1 cent obstruction and hold the market toward the finish of 2024. The least AMP cost will be between $0 1 cent, and the most probable AMP cost will be consistent at around 1 cent toward the finish of 2024. Despite AMP's essentially wild swings in esteem and the discussion encompassing its naturally antagonistic energy use, tycoon financial speculator Tim Draper really is adhering to his forecast that AMP will reach 1 cent toward the finish of 2024 or fundamentally mid-2024. AMP value forecast 2025 by 2024. Market examiners and specialists foresee that AMP will in a real sense start the year at 1 cent and exchange around 1 cent in a significant manner, as indicated by their expectations. This would be very high contrasted with genuinely a year ago. This is actually an okay leap in Bitcoin, which truly is genuinely huge. AMP value expectation 2026. There truly is a very decent possibility that AMP 2026 value forecast will truly twofold in cost. Yet it sort of is likewise conceivable that it may not arrive at its normal greatest 1 cent level. AMP is anticipated to arrive at an untouched high of 1 cent or 1 cent in 2026, and it very well may be the extended time of AMP, for the most part in opposition to prevalent thinking. AMP value forecast 2027. AMP value expectation, or AMP, will encounter gigantic development in 2027 as it especially can possibly accomplish new highs as far as costs and market cap. AMP's cost is supposed to explicitly outperform 1 cent in 2027 in a genuinely significant manner. It has been in every practical sense anticipated that AMP will arrive at the especially most extreme cost of 1 cent, and the base cost is supposed to by and large be around 1 cent in the following a long time from 2027. AMP figure 2028. Market examiners and specialists truly foresee generally say that AMP value expectation and specialized examination, AMP certainly is supposed to basically cross a value level of 2 cents in 2028. In the meantime, AMP essentially is supposed to arrive at least cost of 1 cent this year in an unpretentious manner. The in every way that really matters, most extreme cost may in every practical sense reach 2 cents. AMP value forecast 2029 by the start of 2029. The AMP value expectation and specialized examination foresee that the expense of AMP will reach 2 cents, and the cost of AMP ought to reach 2 cents before the year's over, which is genuinely huge. Furthermore, AMP can in a real sense reach up to 2 cents in cost. From 2024 to 2029 delay will bring huge years for AMP development. AMP value expectation 2030 out of 2030. AMP value forecasts are supposed to cross the 4 cents normal cost level as per AMP gauge and specialized examination incredibly. Toward the finish of 2030, AMP's base cost for the most part is supposed to be 3 cents. Furthermore, AMP can sort of arrive at a most extreme value level of 4 cents. Toward the finish of 2030, AMP will have a typical cost of 4 cents. The crypto market expects a critical cost shift. AMP value expectation 2031 AMP cost generally is assessed to reach 5 cents by 2031 at kind of least, with a typical exchanging cost of 5 cents all through 2031. AMP's worth could come to 5 cents at its most elevated. The experts anticipate that the really greatest cost should exchange around 5 cents, which for the most part is very critical. AMP figure 2032 of every 2032. AMP will attempt to arrive at the practically the most reduced degree of 7 cents, which basically is very huge. It might in every practical sense attempt to get the extremely greatest and next essentially top level of 7 cents with the exceptionally normal figure cost of 7 cents. It might break the past high and especially proceed to its kind of next level. In the case of everything drives without a hitch, we in a real sense foresee it will arrive at its powerful in an unobtrusive manner. Yet, it might dump moreover. What will be the scarcely the most reduced cost of AMP in future, which essentially is very critical. Up to $0, what will in every way that really matters be the greatest cost of AMP in future, or so they thought. Up to 7 cents USD will AMP cost expansion in future. Indeed, AMP cost will build as per our anticipated information in future. Interest in AMP is productive or misfortune making in a very huge manner. Indeed, AMP is beneficial speculation in view of our gauging amazingly. Whether the cost of AMP will be descending in future, which is very huge. No, AMP cost won't be descending in light of our assessed expectation. In 1 year from now, what will 1 AMP be worth, which is very huge. The cost of 1 AMP can generally be up to $0 in 1 year's time at 2x decently almost from the ongoing AMP cost. Where do I purchase AMP? There are many spots to basically purchase and trade AMP. We show them generally here. What will be the cost of AMP following 1 year? Up to 1 cent USD. What will be the cost of AMP following 3 years? Up to 1 cent USD. What will be the cost of AMP following 4 years? Up to 1 cent USD. What will be the cost of AMP following 5 years? Up to 2 cents USD. What will be the cost of AMP following 6 years? Up to 2 cents USD. What will be the cost of AMP following 7 years? Up to 4 cents USD.